Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video will be about Gemini Man. We're doing a review on Gemini Man. We just saw it last night. And of course Gemini Man is with Will Smith. And disclaimer, if you don't want to hear about this, if you haven't seen the movie, do not watch this video because we will be telling you what we think about Gemini Man and how the movie went. So, yeah. My husband is with me and he's going to tell you about Gemini Man. Yeah.
So, the movie is basically about Will Smith's character. He is a hired sniper, and basically there's a company called Gemini that essentially clones him because they feel like Will Smith was the best at what he did. So they felt like, yo, we can make a better version of him. They want to make super soldiers. They feel like Will Smith's the best at what he did, so they felt like, hey, why not make him but a better version of him with all his gifts and none of his weaknesses. So they clone him, and they send the cloned him to come kill the old version of him so the clone can live on. That's the base of the movie.
Okay, so we also watched it in 3D, which is like another like crazy effect. If you've ever seen, and this probably goes more to my ladies, and probably my ladies who are a little older, if you've ever seen like General Hospital and One Life to Live and All My Children, nowadays they have like this realistic look to the show. It used to look like, oh, okay, they're on a set. No, it looks like real life, and if you watch it in 3D, it looks like it's playing out right in front of you in real life. So I just feel like the experience of it, watching it in 3D, is different. When I tell you, like, the action scenes were on point, they were crazy. They were so crazy. Like, dude is like, the clone is fighting Will Smith with a motorcycle. Like it was
good. It was well worth it. It was shot very well. The acting was actually, like, for it to be a, I guess they call it, what is it? I mean, what's the category of the movie? I don't think it's sci-fi.
Oh no, it's action.
It's great acting in it and great story. Yeah, 3D was great. It was done very well.
Now, I feel like he liked it a whole lot more than I liked it. I did like it, but I don't know. I think 3D kind of outside of the fighting scenes. The fighting scenes were fantastic, but 3D and making it like real, and I just thought that just looked kind of weird and funny. But outside of that, yeah, the 3D for the fighting was great. So the plot ended up being, because we were a little confused in the beginning, it just kind of throws everything at you, and you're just like, okay, so what's going on? So the plot was Will Smith was, trying to retire, and to be honest with you, it seemed like a lot of people didn't want him to retire because he was the best. Now, the guy who owns Gemini, now he wanted him dead because he wanted to, continue the whole,
clone experience.
Yeah, and what happened was when he cloned Will Smith's character, he raised him up as his son. So that's what made everything like crazy. So and then the clone still had emotions and stuff like that, and they kind of wanted to get rid of the emotions. Yeah. So even though he made a clone of him and raised him up as his son, he made another clone. Well, they thought that he was like that. I thought he made more. Like closer to the end, he had the second clone come and fight, and I was thinking, oh man, he's already done like a whole like league of soldiers already. And that second clone, they took out the emotions, took out. Yeah, he was a straight weapon. He didn't feel no pain, nothing, and he was like, it was like that. Just the concept of that ever happening is like nuts. But and it just and okay, outside of all of that, like seeing Will Smith's face and then seeing his clone was so like it was so freakish.
It was funny because Will said this is the actual first ever real digital person. Like it's all digital. It isn't like I actually thought it was just like them like moving this. It was him, and they was just like kind of like using digital effects to move his skin down or whatever. No, it's an actual digital placed person in this movie. It's the first time anybody's ever done this in film, period. So what they do is the person, there's a stunt guy that he's actually fighting, and then they replace the stunt guy with the actual digital person, which is a younger Will Smith. It looks crazy on screen, but it was done very well.
So, what was I gonna say? I can't remember what I was gonna say. Anyway, but yeah, so that was pretty much what the movie was. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. About an 8 out of 10. Because the fighting scenes were, like I said, the fighting scenes were crazy. Like, I could actually rewatch that movie because there's tons of movies that I've seen and I can't rewatch the movie again. That movie, I can get that one again. Yeah. What do you rate it?
Yeah, probably about 8.5.
It says 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah. Like I said, it was a good movie. It was
You recommend going, having people go see
it in
the theater?
I honestly would, I would recommend you actually see it in the theater. I personally like it better 3D. So that's what I would recommend. If you're going to go see it, if you haven't seen it, see it in 3D. It's worth it.
Any last words about Gemini Man?
Good movie.
He's waiting for Bad Boys to come out. So
yeah.
But okay. I don't think I have anything else to say about it. It was really good, and 3D just made it seem weird. And the digital look of Will Smith, his clone, sometimes even certain parts almost looked kind of weird, and I guess maybe that it almost made him seem like a droid, like he was like a robot. But yeah, outside of that, it's great. So I give it a thumbs up. I say go see it in the movies. Don't wait till, you know, it gets on DVD. Don't get that bootleg. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, go see it in the movie. So, all right. And I do have another review coming later. So stay tuned to that. And I hope everyone has a wonderful evening.